Virtual Fun Art. Web 3.
Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about how I got my abstract XP and got to a level of gold. Basically, if you're new to abstract, then there's a system where you acquire XP, and the whole point of gaining the XP is that you could potentially get rewards in the future, maybe even an airdrop or a token generation event. So yeah, this is the abstract portal, and there's a rewards tab, and here you'll see that I've acquired a certain amount of badges here, and these can be sort of little tasks or quests that Abstract give you. Sometimes you might even have a day to actually get that badge, and some of these are secret badges which you can pretty much get anytime. Here you have your current sort of XP levels. Here it says what tier you are. I'm gold 1, uh, which is not bad. I mean, there is people on much higher than this, so yeah, they probably have a lot more badges than me because they started well before me. But there's never bad time to start. I suppose the worst time is not starting at all. There is things that help you get more XP points, like multipliers. So here you see what sort of multipliers there are. So I'm a elite Chad or Shad. Don't really know how to say that. But yeah, that gives me a plus 12.5% bonus. And also I'm a little Pudgies holder, so that means I get a 7.5% bonus. Yeah, the best thing to obviously have is one of the main Pudgy Penguins because that's a plus 50. But obviously these cost quite a bit of money to hold one of those. So yeah, so when you're starting, obviously having the best multipliers from the start is probably the best strategy, but that all depends on your budget. Also, you can hold Pengu currency to give you more of a multiplier. It's not clear what multiplier you have from holding it, but I see this is more passive. So if you're holding Pengu currency, you're probably going to be getting XP points without having to do much. But I don't know how many you actually get. And obviously, the more higher tier you are, the more you get on Pengu 1. What I like about the abstract system as well is like you have account abstraction wallet where you can just sign in with Google, but you can actually link things from this website to like a Ledger, for instance. So say if you have a crypto wallet with Ledger, and which is like a secure vault for your NFTs, then you can just get this site to read that just to verify that you hold those assets. So yeah, they have a very secure way, yeah, of you holding assets, basically. You don't have to put all your assets in the website. The website can just read them. You can even read your Discord roles as well. Yeah, so let's get to the point that most people want to know because they've asked, you know, everyone's always interested in how to get the most XP. I think in general the biggest XP drivers is acquiring badges. So what I'll just got to go through each one how I got it and whether it could be possible you could get it as a new user of Abstract. So yeah, this one is called for Trader. It says this badge is awarded to users who trade on the portal at least once. So yeah, I guess then I got that just from maybe swapping currencies. I mean, I'm going by memory of how I got these. I've been on Abstract for quite a few months now. But if you click trade here, then maybe if you do a certain amount of token swaps, you might get a badge from what I remember. What else is there? App photo. That's kind of self-explanatory. So to upvote an app, we go to discover, and as you can see here, there's options to actually upvote apps. Yeah. I think even if you just done this once a day, I think that could actually help your XP. It's never clear how much a certain action contributes towards the XP. Or like, I can't really give a number on it, but I know that it must do something. Basically, any action on the blockchain counts as more XP, but it's very difficult to know, like, the exact number of XP it gives you. I know as a gold tier, I've got this sort of upvote streak here. I don't know if this is a new thing or just because I'm on gold, but it does say on the boost that you can have a daily upvoter um, multiplier, which is +5. So if you can maintain this streak for about 30 days of upvoting, then I know I get +5. I'm not sure if that's the same for new users, but yeah, upvoting is definitely something that contributes towards XP. Yeah, another thing is streams, like just even watching them or liking or commenting on people's streams is a good XP boost. I say, yeah, just a general rule of thumb, you know, every day just do something, even if it's just logging into Abstract. So anything's going to help boost your XP. Okay, back to the badges. So connect to Twitter, X, well, that's quite simple. You can just go to your, yeah, you've got a profile up here. And when you click that, there should be options to attach like your Discord and an X account. Let's go back here. Yep, there's Discord as well. So they're quite easy badges to get, and that's going to give you some XP. But if you're thinking about purchasing a little Pudgy or anything like that, just do this before you start all this because you're going to make more XP if you've got a multiplier. There's no point buying a multiplier after you've done all that. Fund your account. Yep, that'll come naturally to some people. You're going to be putting some crypto into your wallet. And we've got, yeah, here is the Cryptoirs Super Collector Badge. So Cryptoirs I actually have these NFTs here. Yeah, there's my Cryptoirs. Yeah, apparently Cryptoirs actually has the license from Disney and Star Wars and maybe some other franchises as well. And they've got these quite nice looking NFTs. So on Abstract, that just popped up one day. If you're going to have a challenge to do it, it's going to pop up here in your rewards. And yeah, that one he just said, I think it was mint 10 Cryptoirs to get that badge. So I did. But I doubt if anyone new would be able to do that. I'm not sure. You can always ask the Abstract Discord. They might be able to tell you for sure if you could do that, but that's how I got it. Um, Cambrian Artifact Hunter. So this is actually a very good game. This is probably one of my favorite Web3 games. So let's have a little look where it is. Let's click on games. It is a game of skill, I'd say. Yeah, Cambria. That's a very good game. Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know if anyone remembers RuneScape, which is a Web 2 game like come out many years ago. It's where you kind of go around the world collecting resources, leveling up your character. But the idea of this game, you're pretty much you're trying to acquire silver, and the more silver you got, the more chance you have of making money from the pot of money for that season. But I've only played it to get a particular badge. I'm not sure if you could still acquire it, but you can try it. But yeah, it's worth having a little read about it, see if you're still able to get that. But I think that was just a flash badge, and I'd assume this was a one-off. Speed Trader, uh, what's this? When open these one Pengu trade. Yeah, I think that was a flash badge as well. Email notification badge. So this badge is awarded to those who enable. Yeah, that's quite a simple one to do. Anyone should be able to do that straight away. For Myrid Grandmaster. Oh yeah, so there's an app where it's kind of like a betting type app, but it's more you're betting collectively that an event's going to happen, like Ethereum going over a certain value within a certain time frame. But here it says this is awarded to those who trade at least 500 USD in trading volume, which that sounds like a lot, but remember you don't have to put 500 down. You could go and trade $100 five times. You can just put $100 on, buy, and then sell straight away. So you're technically not really losing anything. Yeah, you might lose a few dollars because of the fee for the transaction, but yeah, you can acquire that. And I'd advise you know doing it with quite a bit of money, but be very careful though when you do this because um, yeah, put the leverage on low as possible and do it on something like Ethereum, not a meme coin or anything, and then yeah, just or do it with a little bit of currency first just to try it out. But you shouldn't be losing much money doing that. For Moga, I think this is a. Oh yeah, so this. Yeah, that's a game that came out a few weeks back. So that's probably one of my most recent badges, and that's what we see here actually. So you must be able to do that now. And yeah, you have to get to. I think they're like sort of dungeons that you have to go through, and you've got to get to level 5 dungeon. But it's actually harder than it seems. Yeah, you, I think it's good to buy a few power-ups before you do it. For 1 year badge, yeah, so I've been on Abstract for over a year, and this wasn't obvious. This is like a secret badge, and it just tells you, do you want to see your highlights for the year? There might be some people that just choose not to, but yeah, if you do, if that does pop up, click it because you can get a badge out of that. For Ultra Badge, so, oh yeah, that was a website which has these treasure boxes. It's like a loot box, and you can get these things out. I think that's a flash badge, so that was a one-off. yeah, there's probably more secret badges to get, and yeah, I'd like to know about them. So yeah, please comment if you think there's some badges that I've missed out and I could easily get, then please let me know. But yeah, I'm sharing you what I have at the moment, and there will be people with big lists of badges. Yeah, so oh yeah, also if you just want to get some easy XP trading tokens, just basically swapping one for another then back, I think that does count as a transaction. Also, I think I managed to get quite a bit of XP just playing Lowland because when you, let me show you what that looks like. It's a game of chance. Okay, maybe it's not. Where is it? Yeah, this app here kind of started at this one, and it's like it looks like a sort of Monopoly board, and you roll a dice, and your character goes around the board, and it's a game of chance where you're yeah, you got to land on certain things to get your coins, and them coins can be converted into real crypto. But when you go around the board, I think they count as little mini transactions on the abstract network. So that's why it's quite a good one for building up your XP. Whereas a game like Cambria, I think you don't get that many transactions. So yeah, the different games will have different frequencies of transactions on the blockchain, and it's those transactions which will give you the XP. Yeah, sure I did do some other things to get XP. Let's have a look. No, that's all of them. Yeah, it'd be interesting when I eventually get to platinum or those really high levels. Yeah, it'd be interesting what sort of perks come up here. As I Before I was gold tier, nothing really come up here, but now I am. It actually does offer me like a free NFT in a game, for instance, or it'll give me, yeah, little perks. And I'm assuming the higher tier you are, the better perks you'll get. So that's quite interesting. Anyway, yeah, if you have any more comments about this, please let me know. I hope that helps. All right, see ya.
Subscribe for more virtual fun art Web3 guides.